Hi guys and welcome back. Thank you for joining me. The weather's not the best right now for adventures, so I thought let's kill two birds with one stone, and let me clean out my work bag and give you guys a peep as to how I organize my work bag. With me every day at work is this greenish grey leather tote. It's by a brand called Margot, New York, and I really had four main criteria when I was on the hunt for a new bag. The first was that I needed it to be durable. Obviously, because it's a work bag, it's something that's going to be in your hands every day, something that you're going to be lugging with you back and forth. So I really needed it to be durable. I did some research on this company and I came to learn that they source their leather. It's a finer sort of leather that they use on their bags, which is sourced from family-owned tanneries in 3 different countries. So obviously with leather, there's an assumption that it's going to be durable and is of quality. The second criteria was I really needed something to be decent looking and of a conservative color. The last thing I want while clients are walking through the office at work or in any sort of client meeting situation was for my bag to be sort of the main point of focus, either because the design is crazy or because the color is just like way too out there. So this was definitely a tick in the box in that regard. The third criteria was that I needed it to be sizable. So I was midway through the tax semester of CA, and anybody that studied the CA would know that definitely with tax there's a lot of reading involved, and also with that there's a lot of activities and worked examples to get through. So I really needed something that was going to fit both the CSG and also the worked examples and the activities if I ever chose to bring them along with me to work. And of course, one of the most important of the criteria, which I've left till the end, is the price point. There was just no way I was going to be paying upwards of $400 for a work bag. Like, I would have to go bald before that ever happened. So I really had a set price range that I wanted to stick within. I had a lower limit of $100 and I went upwards to a limit of $250. And this baby right here was on the lower end of that price range, so it really was a happy ending. So without further ado, let's jump into how I organize my work bag. Now, what I found works the best for me over the years is that I like to have everything sort of separated out into pouches. I currently have 3 main pouches on the go at the moment, and while they could be better coordinated in terms of color, they definitely work. Especially this one, it's very distinguishable, especially during that time, that awesome time in the month where you're just having an absolute blast. You could just reach for this and just take it with you to the bathroom. It's great in size and it's very practical. So you could have up to 3 to 4 pads in here together with a bottle, a box of tampons and a bottle of hand sanitizer. I currently just have 2 pads in here just for emergencies. I also have a few tampons and trusty old Mr. hand sanitizer. This one in here that I'm constantly repurchasing is called the Sweet Pea hand sanitizer by Palmolive. So if you're in the market for a new hand sanitizer, do yourself a favor. It's got a beautiful scent and you won't regret it. I also have what I like to think of as my mobile medicinal cabinet. Missing from here at the moment is a box of Nurofen tablets. Now, I know I purchased a box of Nurofen tablets and I know somebody in my family had a headache a while ago. They took the box and I haven't seen it since. So it's on my list of things to buy when I'm at the shops next. But in here at the moment, I just have a little pocket of tissues. I love this little pocket. I never have to repurchase another pocket of tissues, purely because once it gets low, I just restock it from a box of tissues. I just grab a few tissues, fold it up, pop it in, and boom, like Bob's your uncle, you're good to go. And it's a real sort of lifesaver because it prevents you from having just tissues sprawled out all over your bag, and it saves you from that embarrassing moment when someone catches a glimpse into your bag, and yeah, it just saves you from looking like a hot mess. So I'm back onto these and I'm determined to stick to them. So they're back in the cabinet. In here, I've also got just a little roll of, it's Kmart brand dental floss, and I will not be repurchasing this. I am not a fan because like mid floss, it kind of loses its shape, and that's just really like not cool. So I'll definitely not be repurchasing this, but for the time being, I'm just going to use what's left of it, and then I'll proceed after that from there. I also have just a little tub here of Tiger Balm oil. This I just purchased in Hoi An, but you could definitely, I'm sure you could buy this from Woolworths, or if not, your local Asian grocer. I like to just dab this under my nose whenever I'm feeling a bit sniffly. It's soothing, but then after the soothe, it burns, like deep heat burn. But I'm kind of one of those weirdos that likes the burn. So yeah, I like this in here. And also, like I said, it's like deep heat. It works like deep heat. So if I have kind of like an ache, I'll just apply it to that area and yeah, just let it go to work. So definitely in the cabinet. What I also want to incorporate into here is in like a little container with like 5 or 6 tablets of this, which is Nature's Own Triple C garlic plus horseradish. This here, coupled with the flu shot that I got earlier this season, have just been lifesavers. I found whenever I've been on the verge of sickness, I'll just pop 2 of these pills, 2 before I go to bed, and then 2 again when I wake up in the morning, and it's like magic. Like, I highly recommend these. So I want to get these in my medicine cabinet, so for any sort of event where people at work are like, oh my gosh, I'm about to be sick, I could just pop it out and just pass it around. Yeah, I truly believe in this. So yeah. Now in the front section of my bag, I have my planner, and in truth, I work in a firm that is paperless. So I found I've been sort of moving toward writing lists and taking photos on my phone. So with the lists, especially with the shopping lists, I find I'm just taking notes on my iPhone, and if I see things that I like, I'll just take a photo or I'll take a screenshot if it's something that's on the web. So generally what I have in here are just CA exam dates together with a few to-do lists here and there. But I do find yeah, I found that I'm transitioning toward being digital, and I would say a large part of that is due to work. So I'm adapting slowly but surely. I also have in here just my purse. This here is just a simple brown leather purse that I had made in Hoi An. So I got it for a really good price because I had packaged it up with a few gifts that I wanted to bring back for my family. So this one here it's just a brown leather purse. It unclips and folds out. You've got a pocket there, it's zippered for any coins. There's a pouch there for any receipts and another pouch there for receipts. And then of course you've got space there for your cards. So really nice, really simple, and just a good little memento to have every day as a reminder of just that nice time. I also have probably the weirdest thing in my bag, and probably something that always makes me laugh. So in this zip-locked bag, I have just a whole stash of soy sauce. I also have a few barbecue plum sauce, because I personally think you cannot have too much sauce. So I've got these in here, and then I've also got some KFC like wet wipes in case like the hand sanitizer just doesn't do it for me. So I keep these in here because I don't want them sort of spilling all into my bag if they break. So it's just stashed in here, and it's in the front bit of my bag. I also have, just in this case, my reading glasses. So I'll only ever reach for these when I've been working on an Excel document for too long. I find after a while the numbers kind of get blurred. So I'll reach for these. Sorry, that was very loud. I'll reach for these in those events, but otherwise it'll stay in here. Following on from the reading glasses, I just have a pair of sunnies in here just every day. I like to pop these on when I'm on the train and I want to catch a bit of like a nap before I get to work. I'll just pop these on. This style I find goes very well with a lot of my corporate wear. So yeah, I just keep it in this little case and boop, it's in my bag. I also have a little tub of, this is definitely my favorite flavor of gum. It's the Wrigley's Bubble Mint. And I find this helps me focus for some strange reason. Like, I'll just pop a few of these, pop my headphones in, and away I go. Really delicious. And then in the front little pouch of the bag, I just have stashed in there just my phone. I also have a fourth pouch, and in here lives all my keys. So this is my car keys and house key and work keys. So this one buzzes you into the building, and this one here gets you into the office. So I like to stash them in here. They live in the front pocket purely because I don't want to be fumbling around for the keys. It can be dangerous if you're fumbling around and you're fumbling around for too long in an unfamiliar space. So I just like to keep them in there, and that way I just know where everything is. That's it from me today, guys. That's what's in my bag. That's how I like to organize myself for work. If there were any other efficiencies that you think I could implement, please drop a comment down below or send me a message. If there was anything in this video that you found helpful, give it a like, and if you're feeling extra generous, holla at the subscribe button. Until then, have a really productive week. I'll catch you next weekend. Hopefully the weather is cooperative and we can go to Noosa together. Until then, soy fua.